with the future tense, and we'll study future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense today. Let's start with future perfect tense. Future perfect tense, we talk about an action which will be completed before a specific time in the future, before another action has taken place. I'll repeat. An action will be completed before a specific time in the future, before another action in the future. Like by next year, I will have finished university. Mean a student of university is saying, by next year, I will have finished university. Means in this, he's talking about an action, that is his course, his lectures will be over by next year. Is that okay? Now, we also use future perfect tense before a specific time. Like I mentioned in the previous sentence, by next year, we can use the name of the month also, that is by next July, they will have moved to the States, that is USA. By next year, they will have started a new business. This is another example. Another example, by next July, they will have bought a house. Means these actions, these sentences tell us that the action will have been performed in the nearby future. We can also use future perfect tense before another action. Like before you arrive, we will have eaten dinner. If somebody in the family is out of the house, and before that person will arrive, the rest of the members will have eaten dinner. Now, another example, before you arrive, the kids have gone to bed. So you must have realized that I have been using will, have, and the past participle form of verb to express future perfect tense. So take a pencil and write it in your book only on page number 70. The rule for future perfect tense: subject plus will plus have plus past participle form of verb plus object, as the case may be. Past participle form of verb, that is the third form of verb. Like go, went, and gone. We are using gone here in the sentence. The last example I gave, I said, before you arrive, the kids will have gone to bed. We can also use with the future perfect tense with some common expressions like before, by the time, by a specific time, say 10 a.m. or 9 a.m. or by day, that is by Monday or by Wednesday or by next summer. Means these specific terms are used. So we can form all three types of sentences by using future perfect tense. We can frame a positive sentence, that is affirmative. We can form a negative sentence, and we can form an interrogative sentence, that is we can ask a question by using future perfect tense. Now again, I will give you some example which will express the affirmative sentences, negative sentences, as well as interrogative sentences. Like I will have arrived. This is an affirmative sentence. I will not have arrived. This is again a negative sentence. Then will I have arrived? This is interrogative. Now one more example for with this. We will have left. We will have left. Affirmative. We will not have left. Negative. And will they have will we have left? This is again interrogative. So let's just check the rule again which you have written. It is subject plus will plus have plus past participle form of verb, that is the third form of verb, and the object. Now pay attention on page number 17 your book. What I have just said, we will go through your book again. We use future perfect tense to talk about a complete action. Underline this, a complete action that will be completed. Underline again, will be completed before a given moment, or you can write before a specific time in the future. Now first example, they will have cleaned out the apartment before they hand us the key. They will have cleaned out the apartment before they hand us the key. See, subject is there, they, will, with have, with clean, that is the third form of verb, out the apartment, and the another action before they hand us the key. Next example. By the time we reach, mother will have cooked dinner for us. Mother would have cooked dinner for us. Here we are using common expressions like by the time. This is an expression. We reach, mother will have cooked dinner for us. Again, subject mother will have, third form of verb, cooked dinner for us. This is the object. The third example, the boy will have returned from college by 5 o'clock. We have used time here. The boys, that is the subject, will plus have plus return from the college by 5 o'clock. Now you write example below this example. I will have retired by the year 2038. Means I'm speaking about myself. I will have retired by the year 2038. Write it. I'm repeating it again. I will have retired by the year 2038. 2038. Here again, I, that is me, the subject, will have retired, then the object, by the year 2038. This is also mentioning a specific year. Now here there is a table in your book. See, I will have eaten, again subject, will have, and the eat, ate, eaten, third form of verb. You will have eaten, he will have eaten, she will have eaten, it will have eaten, we will have eaten, they will have eaten. Now come to the negative column. I will, we just add a not to it. Subject plus will plus not, then have, and again the third form of verb. We add not after will. You will not have eaten. He will not have eaten. She will not have eaten. It will not have eaten. We will not have eaten. They will not have eaten. Now come to the interrogative column. Will you have eaten? Now subject is in the second position and the help. This verb is in front of it. Will I have eaten? Question mark. Will you have eaten? Will he have eaten? Will she have eaten? Will it have eaten? Will we have eaten? Will they have eaten? Now I'm going to make you write one example. Write it there under the table. I expect E-X-P-E-C-T. I expect that she will have changed her mind by this evening. I expect that she will have changed her mind by this evening. Now again expression is there. I expect that. And the subject she will have changed her mind by this evening. A period of time is also given in this sentence. Now have you understood?